This thing happened in Ilorin. I'm going to play it now. I think it's disheartening. It should not be happening in Yorubaland. It's ridiculous. And it's important that Yoruba people actually speak on this matter, which is why I'm playing it. I know my dem come out but ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ kí gbogbo wa gbọ́ sí ni. Kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó mọ́pọlọ dání. And if you're keeping it a buck, right, it makes no sense. But you know what, let me just play it. Please take a listen to this. It's a shame, by the way, but take a listen.
Èyí mo ní fún mi. Irọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ní ẹjẹ́ pàbó gbájú. A fídíò for reference. Kọ́lé mọ̀ pé àbájá wa ni. Èyí tàn fídíò.
Ẹ máa bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ bá bàbá wa gbà sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ kámẹ́rà wa ó bẹ̀ta. Wọ́n sì máa dábàá wò lọ́mọ ní pé bóyá ṣé wọ́n wá rí àbí wọn wá ní kí ni wọ́n sọ ṣé wọ́n bá jà wọn bí wọn bá jà wọn.
Alájẹ ìtàláyé fún wọn.
Nígbà tá a wá gbọ́ lánàá wọ́n ní wọ́n wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó kọ́ parí ìjà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ọba ilé àárọ̀ ọba bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ dà ní àfẹnú náà ní abá wa kẹ̀kẹ́ pé àwa dé.
Ṣé o bàbá mi Ọlọ́run ní bàjẹ́ Ọlọ́run ní bàjẹ́ jẹ́.
Wọ́n náà máa bọ̀ á gbọ́ wọ́n padà. Ìdàkùn bí ìbá ti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má sọ sí mọ́.
Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ pé òkun mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè. Èmi tẹ́ ń wò níwájú yín yìí mi kì í sáré nílùú Ìlọrin o, ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìlọrin gangan ni mí. Ọmọ ilé Àríàgò, ilé bàbá mi nílé ọmọ arógun mọ́sà ní Táíwò Sàlẹ̀, ilé ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ ní Tàmọ́dù, nílé olóróró ní Tàmọ́dù nílé ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ. Sótìyé oko Olúwa àfọ́n láàsà láfọ́n ni mi èdè ṣàjòjì nílùú Ìlọrin, kódà ọba Ìlọrin gan mọ̀. Sótìyé tẹ́ ẹ bá dé ọjọ́ ọba tẹ́ ẹ dé Ìlọrin gbogbo èmi ní sáìdì Takúrè gbogbo ẹ̀ ilé ààrẹ Jímbà àyàn gbogbo wọn báyẹn ẹ lè dárúkọ sún láyọ̀ ọmọ àjílé ní kí sàlejò. Sótìyé mi è sí àlejò. Mùsùlùmí sì ni bàbá tó bí mi lọ́mọ, lè mọ́mù ní bàbá mi. Sótìyé ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́.
Èmi tí ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ mọ́ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ àìjà ẹ̀jọ̀ sọ tiẹ̀ kẹ́ tó béèrè pẹ́ńsì ọ̀sẹ̀ ìjàdí lọ láìpẹ́ láì.
Ó dà pé ẹ fẹ́ kí n sọ kò yé mi fún ó dà pé ẹ fẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ kankan mọ́.
Máa sọ̀rọ̀.
Kí ló dé?
Nígbà tí wọn bá.
Kí ló dé? Ṣé tí mo gbé jì ni? Ẹ dákun.
Jòkó ní ọjà ájú olè lọ. Mo ní òjòkó jẹ́ ẹ̀. Àwa làwa mú yín ni. Aláwa bá mi. Wọ́n ní sàwa mú yín ni.
Ìjàlẹ̀ wọn làárọ̀
ìyá ti ń bàjẹ́.
ọjọ́ forí wa tẹ̀lé sílẹ̀ yìí. Ó dẹ̀ ń wò pé bàbá yìí àgbàlagbà ni bàbá yìí náà dẹ̀ ní àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó dẹ̀ ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n sọ lẹ́nu. Àmọ́ ìdúró tẹ̀ ń ṣe tẹ̀ ń jáná sí ìdúró ìjàlẹ̀ dúró fún mi. Ẹrù òbodò mi ẹni tí ó wọdò ìlòmínú kan. Sótìyé yín báyẹn ẹrù òbodò mi ẹ sí àlejò nílùú lẹ yìí, mi ò dẹ̀ kí sí àjòjì nílùú lẹ yìí. Sótìyé ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ mi dáadáa.
We have to be careful. Yoruba people, we have to be very, very careful. And while I was talking, a retard came in, and they've been coming in all the while, but I'm going to address this one because it's a proper retard. And came in and said, oh, you know, Ilorin is not Yorubaland, it's Fulani land. Fulani doesn't have land. Even in the north, it's like going to Zaria. It's even a question I will ask, but not a retard. If I see a sensible person, I'll probably ask them if Fulani owns Kano, because of the structure of leadership. It's Yorubaland. While majority may be Muslim today, it doesn't change the fact that at the core of our culture as Yoruba people is I used to say religious tolerance, but I had a conversation with my mentor, I think about 2 weeks ago. He was just talking, was like, that a lot of people talk about religious tolerance. And I said, yes, sir. Then he said, no, we have to go beyond religious tolerance. We have to have mutual respect. My mentor is a Christian, but he's also somebody who is deep in Ifa. It's a professor. And was like, we're believers, we are Christians, but that the conversation has to be of mutual respect, not just to tolerate. So you're not tolerating it because no, you are respecting because that is who we are as Yoruba people. Left to me, I would want everybody to be Christians because it's a path that I've discovered that works, and I've seen things about it, but that's not this topic. That's what I would prefer. If I'm preaching, I will preach Christ. As far as faith is concerned. When it comes to the society, Yoruba society, it's not a place where one religion has to be held above the other and you have to suppress the others because you think that yours is the way. Even though I know it's the way, as far as culture is concerned, which also interestingly aligns with Christianity, you cannot force people to do anything. You cannot force people, because if you do it, so because we have a majority in a particular town, what of the towns where you don't have as many people as the one where you have people? And then so we only have that be fault zones, like minefields in our own society, and we have to be very, very careful. And one of those things is religion. And for the most part, I don't know what happened in the last few years. It's like a release of extremists in different religions. Extremists. Everybody's just cursing each other out and getting angry and trying to force this person to do something and threatening the person with going to prison. Yeah, wanting on top of what? And the funny thing is that nobody really work. No, kò sẹ́ni tó pé nu gbogbo wa, kò sẹ́ni tó pé nu wa, kọ́lọ́run ṣàánú gbogbo wa ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀sìn tó ń torí ẹ̀jà yẹn kò yé wọn o. Lọ́pọ̀ ọgbà ẹ̀sìn tó ń torí ẹ̀ pé máa fọ́ orí ọmọlàkejì mi kò yé wọn o. Ìtara láìsí ọgbọ́n náà ni gbogbo nǹkan tá a rí ń bẹ̀. Ìtara láìsí òye, ìtara láìsí ìmọ̀. This is Yorubaland. This is not any other. This is Yorubaland. And I've said this several times. We are blessed with many things. And one of those things is that láti ilẹ̀, àwọn bàbá máa ń gba oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀sìn láàyè, àbí oríṣiríṣi òòṣà. Tá bá sọ pé ẹlẹ́sìn àbáláyé ẹ̀sìn yẹn má dàbí nǹkan sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn kan, ṣùgbọ́n tá bá wò ní lóòótọ́ gangan, lóòtítọ́ àti lódodo, kì í ṣe ẹ̀sìn kan ló ń jẹ́ ẹ̀sìn àbáláyé. It's a group of different religions. They of course, it wasn't always like that. They also had issues. I mean, it wasn't always peaceful. They also had issues, but we have evolved to the point where you only ma bo Ọ̀ṣun, kéde bo Bàtálá, kíkẹta bo Ògún, ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní bó ṣe ń bọ òrìṣà yẹn o. Àbí rúnmọlẹ̀, ìkan lè máa bọ Èṣù, oníkàkọ́ mọ bóyá ń ṣe tiẹ̀. Kò ní ká má bára wa ṣe. And tó bá dé dọ́là, ibi tọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá fọ́nì sí ni pé ẹ máa rí èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé òòṣà báyìí ló ń bọ̀, ó lè yí padà kó máa bọ̀ nǹkan mi tó bá dọjọ́ mi. Gbogbo nǹkan tá a rí ń bẹ̀. Of course, it wasn't always like that. They also had issues. I mean, it wasn't always peaceful. They also had issues, but we have evolved to the point where you only ma bo Ọ̀ṣun, kéde bo Bàtálá, kíkẹta bo Ògún, ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní bó ṣe ń bọ òrìṣà yẹn o. Àbí rúnmọlẹ̀, ìkan lè máa bọ Èṣù, oníkàkọ́ mọ bóyá ń ṣe tiẹ̀. Kò ní ká má bára wa ṣe. And tó bá dé dọ́là, ibi tọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá fọ́nì sí ni pé ẹ máa rí èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé òòṣà báyìí ló ń bọ̀, ó lè yí padà kó máa bọ̀ nǹkan mi tó bá dọjọ́ mi. Tí ó bá dé yí padà, tó bá ń bọ̀ títí ẹ, ó lè bẹ̀ ṣe. For instance, ó lè má bẹ̀ bọ òbọ̀ tó bá ń ṣọdún, ó lè bẹ̀ ṣọdún ẹ̀. Gbogbo pa máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jàjẹ́ ẹ̀sìn tán bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́ yìí kò nítumọ̀. Mo sọ Yorùbá ni ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa, àtẹni tó jẹ́ Mùsùlùmí, àtẹni tó jẹ́ Kristẹni, àtẹni tó jẹ́ ẹlẹ́sìn àbáláyé o. Báyìí kọ́ ni ọ̀ṣẹ́ ń gbégbé ayé tó máa tùbà tàtúnṣe o. Ìlú ò lè tùbà pẹ̀lú gbogbo rádaràdán ẹ̀sìn wọn ni wọ́n ń ṣe tó bá ṣẹ̀sìn yẹn ìwọ mọ̀ kankan ìwọ tó mọ̀ kankan kò tẹ̀ sẹ́ni tí kìíní yóò tá bá o. This is not it's them, it's me, it's them. In the video we just listened to happens to be some interesting characters who went to a person's private property to question her about her faith. What audacity do you have? What right do you have to question that person? This is Yorubaland. Ibi tí ogbo wọn náà funny sí ni pé in UAE, the government in UAE built a church. They even have a synagogue, a place for Judaism to worship Jews. There's a mosque of their mosques, but there's a church. This is 2025. And the good thing is that we have done this thing. And I'm going to lára ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní ẹ̀ pé kí all àwọn people ṣe ń ṣe kíní yìí. Báwọn ṣe ń ṣe tẹ́ pé inú ìdílé kan máa rí oríṣiríṣi nínú oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀sìn nínú ilé kan wọ́n dẹ̀ jà nínú ẹbí kan gan. Àbí nínú agboolé, àbí nínú ìdílé, àbí nínú àdúgbò. Kò dẹ̀ sí kankan tó wọ́n ti ń wò pé báwo lẹ ṣe ń ṣe. Gbàtẹ́nu máa bọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ àwọn tó lè ṣerú ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Àwọn tó ti débi tẹ́yìn ti dé wọ́n á sọ fún yín pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe yẹn kan náà ṣe ń ṣe o. Ẹnu wa gba wèrè mẹ́sìn ẹ wá ń tan torchlight ẹnu láti lé sílé ẹ̀sìn wo ni wọ́n ń ṣe tó bá ti ṣe tèmi kíníkan tó bá fẹ́ wàásù nǹkan tó ń ṣe o lè lọ báyàn kó wàásù. Okay, o lè lọ báyàn kó wàásù. I hope YouTube is fine. Okay. O lè lọ báyàn kó wàásù pé nǹkan báyìí o a fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan báyìí ṣé wàá wá o ṣùgbọ́n o lè lọ máa bèrè pé kí ni wọ́n ń ṣe o gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ta ni wọ́n jẹ́ kí ni báwo ni tí ẹ ṣe jẹ́ wọ́n tó bá oníkàlùkù lè ṣe kọ̀rọ̀ yàrá ẹ̀. A máa gbà fúnra wa ni. And we have to remember where we are from. And again, just in case you come up to this is not in case you come up when the time comes to speak on this matter. This has nothing to do with is that person's fault? Is this person's fault? If you are coming up here and you say that, I will take you down. I don't have time for let's blame the other person. Let's blame the other person. Gbogbo ala ni lára. Níbi tá a bá dé nsìn. Ẹ pé ilé ti bú mi jù mí náà fẹ́ bú máa bú yẹ inú bàbá máa bú ta ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ọdún tó kọjá ní túnta déèsì ó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ẹ fi gbogbo yẹn lẹ̀. The point is that ọ̀nà tá à ń gbọ́rọ̀ gbà ń sí yìí bá ṣe ń ṣe ń lẹ̀ Yorùbá kọ́ lélẹ̀ yìí. All right, kò sẹ́ni tó nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan kò sí nǹkan tó ní kò má fẹ́ràn kó àwọn ẹ̀bẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan kò má bá wọn sọ pé ẹ wá bá mi ṣe léyìí o eléyìí mọ̀ ṣe wá bá mi ṣe o ṣùgbọ́n kò sí àyè pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn a lè ṣe níbí yìí. There's no theocracy, and this goes to everyone. There is no theocracy. There has never been a theocracy in Yorubaland, whether from traditional point of view, Islam or Christianity. There is no theocracy. It's a secular space. It's a secular space, and it allows for different religious expressions. And if you want people to do what you want, like maybe you are this religion, you want them to participate in that, and there's nothing bad about it. You talk to them about it. Shema she, ogba, kogba, ko faja, ninu ko sija mbe. We've got to be very careful because there are some points that and this is one of those points when it comes to this whole religion thing. We don't need this kind of thing in Yorubaland. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Yoruba elders solved this. I mean, they gave us example way back in the 12th century. This is 2025. In the 1100s, they chose to send priests, Ifa priests, to Mali to learn and understand what Islam was all about. Facts. To study it. Not so that they could become Muslims, but so they would understand. And when Islam came, there was a way they treated it. And again, it was not always peaceful amongst us as Yoruba people, amongst us, even amongst the traditional religious worshippers. It was not always peaceful, but they evolved to the point where they were able to live together regardless of their differences. We can't be devolving in 2025. And please, in case you want to speak on this matter when you come up, please, I don't want to hear that it is somebody's fault, it's another person's fault. That's not today's topic. If you notice what I've been saying it, we don't apportion blames and start saying, they will know better, telling you that, all right.